Hello, hello, hello. I am OTM Speaks. I was going to go live today and talk about something, but my last live was taken down. And I wanted to talk about that before I go live. Um, Let me go here. If you're new here, like, subscribe, share, please. Uh, I I'm going to cover one thing after I show what's going on with my last video being blocked or my last live stream being blocked. And then I do want to cover something today. So I did a live stream about the Olympics and finished. I went fine, little audio issues, but then this happened. And I don't know why it got taken down because the content that I used is the exact same content everyone else was using in regards to the opening of the Olympics. So I got this message and I'm like, huh. Now, I get copyrights on every video that I do. So this wasn't the problem. The reason I get copyrights on every video I do is because I use music. And until I get monetized, it's not really important. They don't take down your channel. I guess it depends on the artist. But for the most part, I test all the music that I do. It'll say, yes, it's blocked or it's partially blocked. And then when I do get monetized, whenever that happens, I can just clip off the front end and the back end of all my lives and move on. But this was weird because uh, I got that message and then I clicked it and it took me here and it says, okay, there's a copyright. Normally, again, I always get copyrights, and it's from the music. So I opened it up. I went further in and I saw this. And what this says here is the event is no longer available. Partially blocked again. That's the music. I'm good with that. But right here where it says Paris 2024, day 0, Friday 26th of July, ceremony, ceremonia, inaugural Paris, blah, 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 blah. Video can't be seen or monetized. Now, I don't understand that because I did nothing wrong. And when you go here, uh, when it goes a little bit further, I disputed it. And normally, pretty much all of the alphabet videos that I've ever done, I had to dispute some kind of claim, and it came back fine because I don't do anything wrong when it comes to fair use. I follow the YouTube guidelines. So I submitted it. Usually, what happens is on day 29, they allow it to be seen again, and no one even notices. But this was a full live, and there was people in there, and I wanted to carry over one of the topics to my next live, but I wasn't able to because my video was blocked. So when you go into here, they almost immediately responded to my dispute. And it says, after reviewing your dispute, the International Olympic Committee has decided that their copyright claim is still valid. I don't know what that has to do with me. I don't know why it's up to them to determine whether or not my copyright claim was valid or not. YouTube is supposed to determine whether or not I was within the guidelines to review any content. According to this, they sent it back to the International Olympic Committee and asked them, well, what do you guys think? And they said, nope, it's still valid. I kept my video blocked. I don't understand that. That's not how it works. I went, and I'll show you guys my YouTube page. I stay within the YouTube guidelines by YouTube. So this is my channel. If you go to more, my copyright disclaimer says all unowned content used is considered fair use in accordance with Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, as outlined by the CMSI, which is their guidelines. This is what they use. And what is okay to do is comment or critique copyrighted material. That's literally what I did. Using copyright material for illustration or example. That's literally what I did. Reproducing, reposting, or quoting in order to memorialize, preserve, or rescue an experience, an event, or cultural phenomenon. That's literally what I did. It was the biggest story in the world when it comes to sports. It happened on the international stage. Copying, restoring, or circulating a work or part of work for the purposes of launching a discussion. That's literally what I did. quoting in order to recombine elements to make new work that depends on its meaning. More often, unlikely relationships between elements. Okay, that maybe not. But everything I did fell within YouTube's own framework of what it means to be able to use somebody else's material. I didn't play the whole thing. I fell well within the guidelines, and instead of them making the determination, they allowed the person who complained to make the determination. That's weird. So anyway, why I don't like chopping up lives is because it gets rid of the chat, the live chat, and people were there. They know what happened, and I'm good with it. It just annoyed me that they pulled a video of mine. So I'm gonna repost the video, and it's gonna be weird when it comes to the Olympic stuff. You're gonna notice it's chopped up, but that's what happened. Chat won't be there. That's what happened. It's doing it right now. It should be done. It takes a little while for them to chop out the parts that they don't like, and I'll put it back up. But that's what happened. To continue, if you guys can watch that live, I spoke about a boxer, and I said tomorrow in the video or in the live stream, I said tomorrow this guy is going to face a woman, and I did the whole story. Well, that happened, and it went exactly as anyone would think it went. It was a male boxer fighting a female counterpart. So this is what happened. The woman said, "I have never been hit so hard in my life," and it took from 46 seconds to beat her. What did they think was going to happen? And again, I put out that live the day before this fight, and I said, "Ooh, tomorrow is the fight. We'll see what happens." I didn't think they were going to let him go because I just can't believe they would allow a biological male to fight a biological female. I have no idea what's going on right now. So I made another video explaining what was going on, but I used a little bit of footage and it got blocked. This is crazy. So we can't critique the Olympics at all. This is the message I got. I didn't use audio or anything. It says there are some visibility restrictions to your video. However, your channel is not affected. So it's not a strike, but it says blocked. No one can view this video. So I'm chopping it out again. Let's try something different. This is what's crazy is I'm using the footage everyone else is using. This is crazy. So I'm going to try to use stills instead. And I'm going to read from Logan Paul, of all people, a guy I can't stand. He's actually not a bad wrestler, but this is just crazy to me that I have to do this. I've edited this now. This is the third time. Logan Paul says, "This is the purest form of evil unfolding right before your eyes. A man was allowed to beat up a woman on a global stage, crushing her life's dream while fighting for her deceased father," which is what I already said. The delusion must end. I could not agree more. She was fighting for her father, who had just passed away, and her goal was to be an Olympic gold medalist. And she was already emotional that he wasn't there to see it, but then to get destroyed by a guy really, really hurt her. But the weirdest part is she apologized to him. Well, I'm going to play this. And hopefully this doesn't get blocked also. But this is him punching her. That was the end when she finally said, "You know what? There's no way." This is when she said, "I've never been hit so hard in my life." This is the person she's fighting. This is the woman that she's fighting. 25 years old. This is the best shape he'll ever be in. And he's fighting a woman. This is the part that really I haven't seen much coverage on. Why did he hit her in the chest? Like, this is getting, the more you look at this, the more disturbing it is. He tapped her right in the breast. What are we doing? The IBA said that it was a problem, and they got removed from the Olympics. So the International Boxing Association said this person should not be fighting women. What is he doing, and what? Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Now, I told you guys that there was 2 people who got away with this on my live. This is the other one. So there was that gentleman, and there's this one here. Lin Yu Ting. I told you guys about him in my last live. The live should be up now. I'm pretty sure it's done chopping out all the Olympic coverage that they refuse to allow to be critiqued in any way, shape, or form. But this is him fighting another woman. And this is him beating the crap out of another woman. I mean, I don't understand why we're allowing this grown man to punch a woman in the face repeatedly. Is this what you want for your daughter? If she ever decides to go into any kind of physical sport, do you want her coming up against that? Now, hopefully this allows me to edit onto my last video. I don't understand why I can't use the exact same footage everyone else has used on YouTube. This is wild. Wild. But we'll see what happens. If you're new here, like, subscribe, share. That young lady apologized to the guy who hit her in the face and made her quit within 46 seconds. And he will call you some kind of phobe for saying it's wrong. It's incredible. Go watch my last live, please. The title was Proving that the Olympic Opening was in fact anti-Christian and how the left aligns with that. That's why they took that video down. But please check it out. Like this channel, subscribe, share my lives, share my videos. I think whether you agree or not, I think you'll get something from all of them. And hopefully this allows me to post on YouTube without getting blocked.